Good morning, everybody.
Aztec level 1, Japes level 2.
Let me know how the balance is here. I gotta take the volume down. Today we're gonna be breaking down Connor75's run through of stats. Now I'm looking for. I used to have a window here that was like.
Able to watch 30 minutes a week because
I used to have a window that was like tours and stuff that I kind of like to have. I don't know where it went.
This is like literally the only 30-minute window I will be around him for the next week, I bet.
Which stats? There it is. I don't know where it went before.
Progress. We made it through like the first 4 seasons in probably a couple weeks, and now it took us months to get through season 5.
Good morning, everybody. Morning, Pyroki. Hey, Pyroki, I'd like to get your opinion on this. There's no like problem with me restreaming just like this, right? I'll be given credit and everything, but I just want to like. I realized the other day that I think one of the big things holding me back is like straight GB collection and my ability to do that in the fastest amount of time. And Connor did a relatively new format and did it in like a crazy time. Like 45 minutes faster than me. So I was looking to just break it down and like look into it and
it's not on the top of my list.
See what's going on.
Watch a show that I'm actively watching.
Okay. I'll take the VOD down later if he has a problem, but he seems pretty chill. I think I'll not put this on YouTube is my guess. I don't need to do that. This is something more I want to do and something less I want to stream, but I just like streaming in the morning, so.
Hello, Gabby. Someone.
Beavers. Oh, I can see the beavers this time. This is great. So normally I don't actually look at my feed because like I don't actually look at what you guys see because I put my Project 64 window in front of it. But because of how it's working, like I can just look at that screen and I can actually see the beavers and alerts today. That's great.
Okay, I gotta get better at the math.
Gotta have some fun. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, so we're gonna watch Connor75, the I think unanimously best DK64 Randomizer player, do the Kevin async that I did the other day. That would have been my first, almost my first full Kevin, and hoping to glean some insights on what it means to be a better player, and have a nice chill stream with you guys. So normally I'm on the grind in the morning, and I don't get to like focus when I chat. It's like either I chat or I don't, and I don't find like a good balance necessarily. So yeah, we're gonna see how it is. How's everybody doing today? I should get a question of the day going. Oh, here's a going. Question of the day. Who is your favorite celebrity? Because Connor is a celebrity.
I know, it is all math.
Shirley, you joined the beaver fun with me, Pyro. What is going on, Adeline? Adeline?
For a different reality show, and I always love those.
I'm never totally sure. Okay. Thanks for joining. We're just gonna be breaking down a Connor75 run through of one of the asyncs. Pyroki. So I have 2 questions for you. 1, how is D&D? And 2, what was up last night?
Check.
So he goes, why does Connor go straight for this? Because we have barrels. Okay. Barrels and Diddy? So he goes straight here. Makes sense. Donkey go.
GB.
Bish Bash Brawl. Probably a little, gotta get the points.
I will do it
for sure.
Second GB.
Okay, that's manually pinned. That's good. And he goes for a quick 30-second GB.
Yeah, do we always start with...
how is the audio balance? D&D got canceled because nobody showed up. Almost didn't stream last night, dude. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear it. That's like 2 very disappointing like moderately disappointing things in a row. I'm sorry to hear that, Pyroki.
I thought because a lot of those moves were being counted.
He's very quiet. Okay.
Okay, foolish for
Like
Galleon
I want him to be on the
Caverns,
quieter side. Okay.
for Sweet
Foolish
Factory,
Galleon stuff, foolish factory shop. So he's got we did this before. Thank you, Adeline.
is
And good job with how you did in the Blitz tournament, by the way.
and Mills is one potion.
Mills 1 potion.
Mills
Yeah, we did this one a
one.
couple days ago. In the
Tiny held by a
technical
fairy
cabins area, I think there was
Aztec.
one tiny fairy in.
Oh, that's spicy.
Oh, I'm kind of out of the way.
Cabins is 2 potions.
Fairy and
And then
Aztec.
Starcade is for
Sack. Hero versus Chunky. The big thing I want to figure out here is how I can collect GBs faster, because I do feel like that's a little bit limiting to me. The best I've ever done is like 50 and like 123. Oh, freaking an ad. Oh, you know what? This is fine then. If we're watching Connor75's ads, well, I guess nobody actually gets a benefit from this. No, I definitely skip this. I definitely skip these ads if possible. I don't know if I can skip them. I have to subscribe right now. I have to subscribe. Yeah. Alright. I subscribed to Connor75 for you guys. Before the WickDonald's ad. No, I shouldn't get any more ads. Okay, there you go.
Amari Pulvich.
Okay, I gotta catch up. Beavers! Beaver! Oh no, the beavers.
I believe you. More than Sexican.
Kind of hard to make an attempt. Working with
Let's go like
support is
Jacob.
becoming a headache. So like, what are the technical difficulties? Okay, so then he goes to the jail, and he's like 2 minutes in. Pretty
DK
efficient.
Rando is free stream content.
Gotta love the
Whoever needs
beavers.
Something new to do. You know what? We might as well do this.
And doing some more Isles checks. I assume because just Isles checks are good. I've been avoiding this check because I was worried that it's like locked behind so much stuff that it's not good. Like it's not often gonna show up, but I guess it's fast enough that it's worth it because he's got no information here and he's going for it. That gives me a strong inclination that
Man, we have so much
that's just a good thing to do. And he's really doing like a full clear of...
Brandino, thank you for the 42 months.
He's doing a full clear of Isles here. At least what he can do.
Looks like our auto tracker is working.
The fact that I subscribed makes me want to just put this on YouTube. Feel good about putting this on YouTube with his permission too. So I'll probably ask about that. Either way. Yeah, Pyroki. What is the technical problem? This is something I missed early on. I didn't get diving. That's definitely screwed me up because he has access to like other lobbies. Now, which order of lobbies does he go in? He goes to 2 first, and that's with a... Yeah, I mean with the keys you have, that makes sense. That was just a good call.
How am I auto tracking? Because I'm using Project 64.
The auto tracker for Kevin is really awesome, by the way. If anybody hasn't used it, it's clean. It feels just like skip the number 1 pad.
Did I see? I
guess you don't need the number 1 pad unless you go back. In which case you can just hit it then. Project 64 is unplayable due to lag. Ended up being your AMD chip crashed on its graphics. Spent 2 hours trying to track that down, working with emulator. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's frustrating.
Like a potion to me.
That is a wow. He peeped that. I can't believe he peeped that. So he peeps both of those when he goes in. I'm sorry to hear that, Pyroki. That's like really annoying. At least you're not like in the middle of a tournament or something.
I waited 30 seconds.
That would be definitely worse. Doesn't go for these color bananas. Was Japes bananas foolish?
You know, I was worried after.
Probably shouldn't have streamed, but wanted to do something at that point. Yeah, I feel that. There's something about just being consistent that makes you want to do. I think Japes bananas must be foolish. Otherwise, he'd be going for that. And I think I remember that too. Because he would have at least gone for the green bananas. It goes to Japes first.
Boom Blast was.
There's no way to know the banana requirements till you get in there. It's kind of a nice mix-up. I just did not feel like playing Donkey Kong 64 this morning, but I'm enjoying this.
But congrats.
It also might be because my coffee's a lot stronger. I've been making cold brew, and I think the way I was doing it, which is super lazy and basically like seeping water with coffee in like glorified tea bags, I think it was making super weak coffee, and it's been giving me headaches, like caffeine headaches. So I just switched to the old classic coffee maker, and it was extremely better this morning, so I think I made it too strong, which will give me the happies. Probably shouldn't have streamed, but I wanted to do something at that point. Okay. Japes Meta Rewards on the path to Key 4. Why was he not getting bananas if Japes Meta Rewards is on the path to Key 4? He had that hint. He was like straight up ignoring it. He's also going for GBs at shops with like no rainbow coins. It kind of feels bold. Okay. Certainly didn't do as good as usual. I think I was just thrown off from the issue. Yeah, I mean, technical issues goof up. I mean, I was super tilted during the Blitz qualifier because I just missed that triangle check and Castle lone platform Kasplat, all because I had technology issues at the beginning of the race. So that makes it. Oh, last night there was a practice race. You were doing the practice race? Bongos. Bongos. No, you weren't. You were just streaming. That's some good stuff right there. Also, how long do you estimate your viewer seed taking? Haven't done anything with Kevin yet. Yeah, with your you're explaining with your current laptop setup instead of a desktop, it's a pain. Someone, what's going on, dude? Thanks for joining. Oh, look at him using this tech. I did the NSAK from the day before.
Sniper out of logic.
Sniper out of logic. I don't know how useful that is. I guess.
I'm not even writing it down. I don't care.
If I remember, we used it for. I think it was Donkey Cabin to pick something up, which is out of. We did it out of logic, anyways. How much do you like NSAC? It's like. Also, to get back to the Connor commentary. He's not doing anything crazy yet that's like blowing me away. I think his Diddy movement might be better than mine. They say on the website, on like the wiki, that like Diddy cartwheel flips or whatever like is pretty fast, but I'm not sure exactly if that entails like a whole like dash attack and a jump and an air attack or what. But it looks like Connor is doing the cartwheel jump and then also an air attack. So I'm thinking that is probably the fastest way. So that could definitely speed things up for me. Didn't finish because you couldn't track down vines for go mode. Ooh. Thought it was Diddy Metal and spent way too long messing with that. Ooh. Diddy Metals can be tricky unless it's like Japes or Galleon or... I find... Actually, I'm starting to become fond of Diddy Cave Metal because it's like... If you have Rocket Barrel, you're good, is kind of what it feels like.
Prod Lanky.
It was Japes, but shuffled bananas. Tricky, tricky, tricky.
Then Cave Shop.
So he's kind of goofing around in Japes. I think he's checking hints pretty much immediately. That tells me information's king. And that's a little bit different from what I learned on Etiquette stream, which was... Why is he going down here? He doesn't have DK. What is he going for? I think he missed the Japes Bananas hint. And he's like going back for it to get key 4. And maybe peeking this, which I also did. It's just surprising he didn't do it on the first run. You know it was required to get it when I looked at the race spoilers. That's the thing about Japes. It's just peanut heaven, right? There's peanuts everywhere.
I'm so sorry. I'm not on N64.
Also, I figured out the subscriber thing.
Get mad if I
with the tiered subscriber badges. Because I know Holly Jolly mentioned it, and I think somebody else might have mentioned it. So if you're one of my first 10 subscribers ever, you just like get the founder badge. I think maybe forever. I don't know. But if you're like the 11th subscriber and beyond, you get this little raven that pops out of an egg. You can see on my pinned message for me, it's considering me a 2-month subscriber.
Yeah, what if you're doing something
and like the raven breaks out of the egg and eventually becomes like a full raven. And then for tier 2 and 3, there's like some spider webs that'll pop up around it. So that's what we've got for that. And if you want to see it, it's up by the spooky host last comment. Again, thanks to everybody who's subscribing. That's very, very kind of you to support a humble streamer like me. Happy to donk with y'all.
Peek it.
Bears.
Banana.
Wow, that was clean. You see that jump to the back of DK's head? That was nice.
Yeah, that's a real fear.
He's not afraid at all.
Okay, this can just be key 5, actually.
So he's going to... He went to the new lobby that opened up with key 4.
What was that exactly? 25.
Did he ever check out lobby 1?
6, let's go to...
I feel like he didn't check lobby 1. Why is he avoiding Aztec? No guitar, I guess. Yeah. That makes sense. And
no,
then...
We have DK and Enforce, never mind.
11 minutes in, made a full trip through Japes, pulled some stuff. I guess Aztec doesn't have a lot of stuff either.
I think I like it.
Oh, no logical access. Interesting. So, polling the crowd, if you don't have vines or PTT, do you tend to avoid Aztec if you don't have a lot of information? Because it's out of logic?
Okay, Forest.
I hadn't really considered not going in for it. I just know that original vines and PTT thing like will count in the hints and such.
How do I've no
or
way
it won't be in the hints specifically, but the vines to get onto the guitar pad could be. I was studying I'm trying to study a little bit because like I've just been like doing it over and over again.
15 way of the horse.
And I had a long car ride back from South Carolina and I started reading through the documents. And I feel like the next thing is like my brain's gotta get better. I know just doing it over and over again can certainly help, but
Kong, okay.
Did that say Kong?
Yeah, the point system helps.
Okay, he's doing chunky minecart. He's just really good at this. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's certainly execution stuff I need to work on. A lot of the races, I feel like people have like the tiny car race patterns memorized and like all this.
But the B-lock.
Oh, I've been hitting the handlebar to put the rock in my path at the beginning, like a dingus dongus.
Yes.
What am I doing? Connor's so good at this. He speedruns this game. That makes sense. I wonder how valuable it would be to like practice some 101% runs, like just for execution's sake. Like I feel like the resources in that space are probably really thorough. Watching current 100% world record holder. Yeah, definitely. I need to work on puff toss more as well. Yeah, I practice the sport.
Theoretically, lots. Well, I mean, when you have a chunky phase, you're gonna have more path-ins.
Yeah, I practiced the star patterns for one night and they helped. I feel like I need a second night to like solidify it. A little bit of repetition, you know. I could certainly grab the practice ROM and try some segments. Yeah, I think something like that could be good. Again,
barrels.
Yeah, 100%. 1% is super long. I think you might be onto it, Adeline. Just doing the practice ROM stuff might be good.
Hello, Death Slayer.
Because what I love about this right now is like, I mean, I'm months in and I still see like, hey, there's stuff I can figure out in my brain to be a lot better. There's execution stuff I can figure out to be a lot better. Like the future's bright and full. It's when you don't know how to progress that you start to get bored, and it's like not obvious. And you gotta like soul search or like find something else to do. And like hey here, what's going on? How you been?
Oh,
I feel like I haven't seen you in a while.
Oh look, it's Simeon Spring.
I hope you're doing very well in your life. But yeah, there's still like tons. Okay, so let's focus a little bit on forest here. So Connor went to did the mill side first and transported through Chunky Minecart, which I think there was a hint it was Chunky DK Forest. That's that makes it. You can't eat or drink until 5 hours from now due to medical reasons. I hope your fast goes very well and that it's not too difficult.
This is our level 7, so this is the only level we can't do switches in.
Okay, so checks the mills. Not doing anything too different from what I would do. So far, goes for Thornvine Barn. I need to remember that this is dusk settings, because I definitely forgot that the first time, which means I would not have gone back here.
Oh, yeah, we had one potion in the mill. So
and there's a lot of crates in this format. Adeline, I know you're pretty good. Do you have any Kevin tips that you'd be willing to share with the class?
We'll still do... No, we can't. I was thinking like, oh, we can still go inside, but no, we can't. I don't care about the bunch.
By the way, oh, you don't play Kevin? Got it. Have fun. Good luck, have fun. That's good. That's a good tip. I like it.
Waste of a crystal.
I'll be doing Async 3 tomorrow morning.
Whoa, stream elements.
And that'll be all the asyncs.
Spoilers.
What did he just pick up? Nothing. That was just GB.
Yes.
So leaves to go to probably the mushroom side.
Starting Sunday,
I haven't figured out if I'm gonna stream Saturday. Been waking up like real tired every morning, so I don't know if I want to just like sleep in super long. I got no plans that day, and the weekend's not super busy, so it might depend how long my D&D sesh Friday goes. But it's a big like probably roleplay sesh, so won't be. We probably won't be like super late trying to wrap up a fight or something.
Oh, it is US only.
Okay, so he's been going to shops really aggressively. I think one of the big mistakes, in my first 2 times, is not being aggressive on bananas.
Okay, more hints at 16.
Someone will be asyncing the qual with absolutely no practice of Kevin. Your boldness is admirable.
At 25, Async at 32. We potentially
no, it's super cool. One thing about the Scrub Central tournament I liked was like they were encouraging people with basically no experience to just go and do it, and be like, hey, just get involved, start. Like, it'll be fine. Nobody's gonna judge you no matter how you're gonna do. Like, let's just race. Let's just do DK64. And that's super cool. And I think you'll do pretty well because you're pretty good at DK64 Randomizer. So a lot of it'll transfer over to Kevin. Pardon me for 1 second while I blow my nose.
Alright, DK will get his medal if we climb to the top. Let's go.
That should be my new stream all the time. I just straight up do videos of Connor75 and just leave it running with no commentary or webcam.
We don't need to get these now.
I'm just gonna get my Track-O-Matic. Still inverted. Man, the Track-O-Matic's great. Who is it? JX Jacob that made it? Awesome work. And maybe it's only spaghetti code. Part of me suddenly wants to. I'll do really bad since I don't have a space for tracker any bigger than what I have right now. Even just he being that slight bigger is a little bit more than I have now. Pyroki, I will say, I did my first Heaven on the car ride to South Carolina on my laptop. And it was still fun. Like, you gotta go back and forth, but you don't have to go back and forth that much, right? Like, you're gonna miss like the point values, but you should know the point values before they go in.
I don't know.
And like, you can just do that during your decision making. Like, just if you're thinking, just go to the hint, or just go to your tracker. So I think you can do it. Okay, only Spaghetti Code made Track-O-Matic. Great job to both of them, but in this particular case, great job to only Spaghetti Code, because that is a great tracker. So Pyroki, I would actually encourage you to.
I'm just gonna run into a Lucky, Lanky, or Key.
I also just like seeing everybody do good in, or I just like seeing a lot of participation in the tournaments, because we've got a nice, beautiful, thriving community. Okay, so Connor's spending a lot of time here, with only 11 points left.
Get those.
Climb the mushroom by skipping the first bit, which makes sense. I don't think any... I'm trying to think of what to pay attention to here. One went for the night door first.
Okay.
No, not the night door. The arena first, which meant he didn't have to go down and back up another time. I think that makes a lot of sense. So, top of the mushroom, just going for whatever's interesting up there. The first thing to go for is the arena, because you can recover from it fast. You can get back up fast, because you want to minimize your up and down trips. Pyroki Gaming, what time is commentary on Saturday? Yeah, everybody, Pyroki and someone are commentating for the Scrub Central tournament on Saturday at 2:30 Eastern time. So please go and watch that and support them. I guess I won't be supporting them like directly as a stream, but like as a human being, please support them. I'm currently finding map trackers a bit bigger than I can handle, but it's kind of working with Paper Mario, minus the fact that updating the tracker broke Ew. That is rough. You hate to see the update break everything. Okay, big. So he got the key. He got key 5 a little bit ago, but he needed the GBs to get into caves. Goes for the funky shop first. I wonder if there's a particular reason right now. Caves routing's definitely something I could probably work on. Yeah, it might have been related to your graphics crashing. Yeah, if the graphics crash, that's the... Oh, he doesn't even go up to the top of the funky thing to do that. He just does it. That's good to know. I didn't know you could reach that. And still aggressively buying bananas. I think I might have... So, I heard L-Rock one time saying that he waited until he had like a couple of coins, like 2 or 3 coins before like buying bananas in shops. I don't know if Connor's doing this because it's a Kevin seed or just because that's how Connor rolls. Because he knows where all the coins are and he knows how to be fast.
Shapes in front, DK.
He only did it for the CBs. He only did what specifically for the CBs?
Okay, we need 5 fairies.
BFI. BFI. Well, it won't load my thing, which has all my stuff for the tracker already. That is definitely tough.
Oh, I haven't gone to Isles, that's right.
Oh, that actually reminds me. Pyroki, did I see you saying you were doing, another Scrubs? You said you were doing, like, the Majora... Did you start Ocarina or Majora Scrubs? I feel like I saw that somewhere. I haven't tuned in on a lot of stuff on Twitch recently, but I feel like I saw that. Also, we might have talked about it.
So that was the bongos.
I can't remember.
The Way of the Horde.
Okay, so he sees Bongo's Way of the Horde. Goes to the cabins before the igloo. That's also closer. That might have factored into the decision to go to Funky's first.
And we do have 2 potions in the cabin area here.
Put Ocarina of Time on Scrub settings to get more familiar with the rando. Okay, very cool. Yeah, Scrub seems to be the way to go. Question for my Scrubs friends here. If there is like a Zelda Scrubs tournament next, do you guys think you're just gonna hop in, like regardless of what it is? You don't know if you'll continue that since you think you need a map tracker. Yeah, that could be tough. I mean that, or you just gotta learn it all, but it sounds like a pain. I think like, Scrubs is so inviting. I think I might just do whatever it is, even if I'm bad. Because at the very least, I get to participate in a tournament, you know? I'll qualify for my first tournament. I haven't qualified for anything. Too bad for the or too good for the Scrubs tournament, too bad for the regular tournament. Ocarina of Time sometimes feels harder than DK, but I'm not nearly as knowledgeable. It would take you 8 hours to get Goma. Oh,
right now.
yikes.
We'll go this
Yeah,
way.
like, I've never actually beaten... I've only gotten to the Forest Temple, so Ocarina of Time would be a disaster for me. I'd have to speed up pretty quick. I've only finished that sea with the help of Velvet and KLO. Velvet got you to check that it didn't exist. Yeah, I guess it's gotta be like Map Tracker. And I could see it being a lot... Like, even just going places takes so much longer in Zelda games. In DK, part of the reason why this works is because you can go places so fast, and like, the cost of going down the wrong path isn't that devastating. Halo helped me think closer about the logic. I mean, like, when you're starting out a randomizer, logic's not necessarily the first thing you're even thinking of. So he does caves, or he does the igloo after that. And has only... So only really did the DK cabin using those bongos, which is basically his only option. Let's see what we got here. He uses this, and I did this too, I believe, and died a couple of times. That's just an execution thing. He got third melon before he went in there. Good for him. And he hangs out in this big alcove and waits for an opportunity.
Oops.
Oh, actually would have died with 2, so
Chimpy charge.
not incredible. Oh, I just saw. And then gets out of there without any hesitation. Really Side note, accidentally ended up genning scrub settings from 2 years ago instead of the current one. I'm sure that's a lot different. They're probably learning how to do that a lot better.
Hopefully this isn't.
Could have played bongos in the pad, grabbed the Splats item, and then run into the igloo. Yeah, that was a mistake on my part. Sometimes my brain just slips, you know? That's how it goes. And what's Connor picking up? A rank stand. Do you have any insights about that?
A rank stand?
No, he just says a rank stand. He's thinking. He's cooking. Sniper. Yeah, Sniper was definitely part of it.
What can I use a rank stand for?
And then, again, picks up the GB. He's at 19 GBs. I kind of wonder where I was at the same time. So this is 27 minutes.
I mean, a rank stand did get a sniper, but there's no
27 minutes, 19 bananas. Give me a second here. 27 minutes, 19 bananas. What were we doing at that time? Oh no, this is no, not Inception. No, stop it. No, not my personal stuff. Oh, that's fine. Kevin Async one. Go to... How do I go to the VOD page? Here we go. We'll shut the volume off. Okay, so 28 minutes, 19 bananas. 28 minutes. Not quite there. How was I so behind? I'm already super behind. What was that? 12? What did I do? Did I just stare at my hint screen? I'm going back to... What am I going back to Japes for? What are you trying to get? What are my keys? I haven't gone into caves yet. Is it because Good lord. Indeed. I don't have anything. I'm already like... When did I get into the end of caves? 41 minutes. What the frickin' frack? What was I doing? Maybe I shouldn't be chasing stuff. Because I had access to other lobbies, it looks like. Maybe I just need to push through levels and kind of do the main path and just keep going and then like go back for stuff. Well, okay, good lord. Well, for one roll more as DK. Okay, so yeah, I'm already like way behind. That's crazy. And like, what did I do? I went into Japes. I did. Oh, that was only 32 seconds in. I was goofing around. Well, my aisles wasn't that slow, but but I missed diving. I missed you're scrolling up that hill and picking up the bananas. Oh yeah. Oop. I do that kind of thing. I jump between levels like crazy. Might make people watching wonder about me someday. Yeah. I think that might be a learning point here. Just minimize the travel between and like do the main kind of path stuff as much as you can and then move on, because that's like a drastic. How long was I looking at hints here? Like over a minute? What am I doing? I'm a dingus. And I'm just like checking out. Why am I going back to Japes immediately? What the heck? Okay, I got diving. Oh, I thought I needed a banana medal. And what did I think I needed that for? So I'm going back for the banana medal with diving, thinking I can get it with Diddy, and beavers. Oh no. And I'm looking at hints again. And I'm doing this, which I didn't do the first time. And I'm standing and thinking. I mean, this is my first, like, one of my first ones. Wow, I've got a lot to learn. I just gotta go. That might be it. I just gotta go. Yep, that's the goal. I mean, you did bother me. I have to give you appropriate botherness. So Connor now goes to the training grounds. Kind of skipped that before. I guess without vines or money, not an incredible idea to go in. Yes, I want to display an appropriate amount of botheredness if you take the time to redeem the beaver bother.
Camera controls.
It's only fair. And what are you doing right now? Oh, he's got bongos. So he's doing the bongos.
Camera controls.
He's gonna clip for bongos. Actually, it's not a clip, otherwise it wouldn't be allowed.
There's only.
And checks this out just for a quick GB.
The DK
You should do Elrock's Plando, right? You'll be bothered in that. Free fix, by the way. I'd like to. It's just like with the seed you submitted and like other things I want to do, like Kevin practice, it's been pushed to the kind of the back of the priority list. I'll probably get there eventually. I want to do like any like Plando that gets posted in the Plando's channel for the most part.
I mean, to me,
it's just prioritization.
Whenever I play modern games, I always have to invert the controls.
Okay, I thought he was talking about something like very insightful, so I got quiet. He might be, depends on the exact path he uses. Do you mean in the Elrock Plando hierarchy?
Ooh.
Okay. So okay, interesting. We will see. I'm definitely gonna be trying to go aggressive in my next couple runs and just like
that could just be
run
like
through the levels and not think too much about it. Like progress as much as I can without reading into it like crazy. Apparently I spend 1,000,000 years on the hint screen.
Delirium. There is a fairy up there.
Good to know, Pyrogi. Thank you for the limited tip you provided. I'll probably forget by the time I look at it. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Like I just wanna. There we go. It was a good seed, I'll say that much. I wouldn't expect anything less from Elrock. The head chef, the master of logic.
Please.
So Connor's 30 minutes in at
Not
factory.
dead.
I mean, that's like
He played an
significant. Just
instrument.
generally doing
Hope the weekly
the
went
stuff
well. I mean,
fast.
if you're done
And
now,
was
it
pretty
couldn't have been
focused in
that
caves.
bad.
It was like just bongo stuff and like main routing. Yo, Cook's Logic, you should expect that kind of thing. Amen. That was something I was curious. It does not go for the other coins around there. So, seems like
Because
most people
they
don't do that.
Contribute to the percentage counter.
This is like, honestly, one of the
For
toughest things to get.
101%,
Snow tomorrow. You tell me about it. I was in South Carolina for a week and it was like, what? Freaking 70-something degrees every day. It was like 80 one day. I come back here and it's like 40. Wow. Well, how bold. He just skipped one of the pads. What a giga Chad. Obligatorily, I'll say, please support Connor75 as well.
Okay, so
Legendary
I don't even know if Lanky's
speedrunner
really available to check
of
right now.
DK64,
Right?
master of randomizer. 17! Yikes. I don't like that combination of words. He said it was you as well. Okay, so
Oh no.
killed them earlier. Oh, interesting. If you kill them earlier, it'll stay there, and then you could just pick it up instead of fighting the Kasplant. That's pretty neato. That's something to think about. Yeah, but again, like, a blackjack here in temperature. Ugh. Yeah, I guess that's the thing. And
guess I'm
Connor's
gonna
hugging
check
the
in
wall on
James.
this. Is that significant?
That is nothing.
Ignores the DK bananas. The biggest thing I'm picking up for Chunky, yeah, good to know. I don't even
Actually,
try it
we
with
have
Chunky.
2 checks we can do in Japes now, 'cause we got
I think,
DK.
yeah, I think the big
Go
thing
back
I'm
to
picking
Chunky
up here
anyway.
is I'm trying to figure stuff out too
We have 2
early,
things we
maybe.
can go back
Like,
to Japes for.
a certain amount, I should just,
That was a
I don't know
green
though, because that feels
potion.
like what I was doing at the
Like, that's
beginning,
a
was just
primary-
kind of
no,
like
just the
going
key to
as fast as I could.
Chunky being useful.
You can't
here in
bananas won't
factory.
give him the metal from the crush room. Yeah, that's fair. That's another, I feel like that's some high level stuff. When you start thinking like,
So let's
oh, I need to hit exactly
check
these
this.
areas of GBs to hit my banana metal, so I'm gonna ignore these ones and go for these ones.
Not that.
Like, I feel like that's some high level.
Starcade does
Peeps,
have one thing for
just
Chunky here, actually.
the Diddy room. I guess that number 5 teleporter is not very good, and he peeks it right off the bat
Most
too.
people play glitchless, yes.
That's another interesting thing. 2 Diddy backflips to get up that pile. And doesn't do
There
any like
are
switching
settings for
nonsense in the air, which I was wondering
using
about. You have to
glitches,
realize he
but
knows where
I
everything is. He's
rarely
done
see people do them.
2 all collectibles runs. You know what? That's fair.
So Tiny has a potion
Yeah, this is like
here.
the absolute peak. This man is the all might of DK64.
Yeah,
I just kind of like how he's so chill about everything too. He's like, yeah, I guess I won. That's pretty cool. That's like playing DK. Hey, Connor75 here.
The hold up,
I just won the tournament.
Because like I have direct Kong hints most of the time.
Seems like a
I
very
know that
gentle
Chunky
soul.
Gets lanky here in factory, so I imagine it's
Uh,
probably just.
It's alright for like 1 or 2 instances. Outside of those, Warp 5 is useless. No, I say alright.
This is okay. Can't believe we hit that.
I feel bothered.
Let's go back to.
I ruined my whole day.
The stuff that we can
Gotta-
do now.
Note, I say alright. It still isn't good exactly. Yeah,
So you can do exclamation mark Kevin.
that's a good point.
to see
Okay,
the
so
Kevin
now he's heading back to Japes.
settings. Basically, the whole gimmick
But-
here is that there's a point
bears.
system where the numbers. We did not hit warp 1.
Incredible.
Amazing.
Yesterday kind of sucked. Why'd
There's this
yesterday suck?
System where you all of the different.
What's he
types of
doing here?
warps are assigned point values.
Did he...
So I
Okay,
can see
this
there are
must be that
33
Diddy
points
Japes.
in Jape still.
What is he doing? What is he frickin' frackin' doing? Is he looking for more GBs? He forgot to hit both. Comes back here looking for that blue vial that they found earlier in the underground. Also going for DK banana metal.
And that can help you narrow down where stuff is by going to the places that have point values that
Yeah.
you know you need.
So it looks like he's blocked on stuff. So now he's going back. I went back too early. Okay, so essentially if you've got the
Double.
keys, then go. Like, get your bananas. Unless it's like a 57 Aztec or something. And balloon was needed for castle lobby, I believe. And he can do that now. So his trip back was pretty efficient. And guitar, that makes Aztec interesting. I was tired and cranky. No rise and donk. Had classes half the day and had work after. Had to drive to town.
So,
Ooh, that's a lot of stuff. I'm sorry to hear that, someone. I just, I cannot do Wednesday mornings because, I got my small group. Now, would I like to not have a small group at 7 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday?
So
yeah, but you gotta do what you gotta do. 25 GBs at 36 minutes in. That's pretty efficient.
More hints every so many golden bananas.
I think he is. I can see. I'm learning a couple things here. This is definitely better than me just playing randomizer this morning. Or
the main aisles?
just like doing some randomizer.
Wait,
he's kind of blown away by this main aisle.
Has anyone ever seen that before? The main aisle foolish?
Oh yeah, that was trippy. Main aisle, because main aisles has so much stuff. I feel like most of the time, like
the main aisle is
you go
foolish,
for
guys.
That's actually statistically probably super unlikely. And goes for which Ramby door?
Wasn't eligible.
There was a potion on the. Oh, there was a lanky one. He's going for the donkey one, I guess, for a GB.
I guess, yeah, because, you know, the training moves I feel like are kind of.
So the Diddy one doesn't have a timer. He's just going for GBs.
Actually, I routed this terribly because I kind of wanted the fairy.
What's he doing? I was in a better mood after her. That's great. I'm excited to hear that you have a hobby that is life-giving to you like that. That is big time.
A data scientist.
Very cool.
Not really a developer of much.
And he picks up triangle.
Triangle.
Diddy's has a time. Yeah, but since the donkey one doesn't have a timer, you can hit the donkey one and then the Diddy one, and you get kind of 2 GBs. That makes sense.
Let's check out. Let's continue on factory while we think.
Okay, and he just goes while in thinking mode. That's
so Aztec
not being paralyzed in thinking, like just going.
Better and better. We have
doing what you can do to use that time. That's something. You can always teleport back to aisles if you figure something out. And he stopped halfway through factory.
Yeah, I don't mind answering questions.
And what's he got left? He's got some big hitters in Castle, Aztec, and Galleon left.
Nice.
How many regions are there, I wonder? Can I potentially put away the horde item in every region to create no foolish region? That'd be a super yeah, it'd be like the least dense you've ever seen. That would be great. That'd be an interesting twist that'd be kind of hard to figure out. It's like, what is, I guess it would be scouring hints. You get like a bunch of scouring hints, like one thing is in this region, and they'd be like pretty useless because that's like the whole thing is like there's like one thing in each region. Just have 20 fairies.
We're at 3.
20 fairies. Oiks. That would be a super disaster territory. Goes for this. This is in logic. Because I don't know if he has anything particular to do with this. And he peeps it from down there. That's like a slight optimization. 20 fairies. Holy cow. That's super cursed. And like scattering the fairies across all different kind of locations. Fairy 20 is on the bean.
Can we check the boss here?
Fairy 20 is on the bean, and the bean is on the mechfish.
We don't check the boss.
For no particular reason.
So I was
yeah.
convinced we needed the Prime Punch.
No big deal. You pick it from there as well? That sounds like good wisdom, someone.
Nike is Chunky Factory.
Greens had the idea to do this kind of stream with the Blitz finals for like the last Blitz tournament. I think I definitely want to do that. That could be a total blast.
Ooh,
75, 72% of the way there. Oh no. I'm scared. I still gotta do Pyrokies first. Very excited for that one. To see what's
like,
cooking.
There's ammo and instrument upgrade.
How's the season 3 cooking going for you?
Like,
no, watch Obio's Blitz Qual VOD. I could do both.
Fairy increases your
I could do both. Messed up seed you gave me, but you're not going through that genning. What did you mess up about it? Did you message me about that? My brain is just sometimes stuff just goes right through it.
Know what that means.
I like multitask too much during the day, I think. I'm like looking at Discord sometimes and working. You should have put oh, that's what you mean. I feel like the Beavers thing is less impactful now. Like, yeah, oh, that Blitz qualifier was insane. He goes straight for the charge room. That's interesting. I feel like the Beavers thing now is less impactful because I learned how to do it once. I would be less bothered by Beavers practically nowadays. What is he doing? He had another door? Does it not matter which door you pick?
Alright, and we know there is something important here.
I thought you had to do the middle door.
Storage area.
I could do oops all beavers. I'm talking the enemy, not the minigame. Ah, got it.
Not one of these two checks.
I mean, I think that's fantastic. Just chittering anywhere. You can do any door. I had no idea. So he goes for that door so that maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe I'll do that door because I just trust Connor.
Okay.
Definitely going for this. I did the same thing. Bashing. Let's watch this expert bashing technique. I think he went with the easiest solution. Oh. So the one that you can move the least around. Wow. Incredible. What an absolute legend. That's such a micro optimization. But not having to go back and forth does save you a little bit of time.
Ooh,
Picks up pineapple, that's big. My nose is a little bit annoying this morning. I'm going to blow my nose again.
Right now? Okay, Galleon. Oh, okay, but that is probably the hinted item, which is used. So that was logical. For guitar.
That was logical for guitar. Because he had charge and he had guitar. So he basically saw like, hey, I've got the stuff for this and I got all those things in logic, so I'm gonna do it. Last Tuesday was beautiful outside, now it's freezing. Yeah, super cursed. I was like 2 weeks ago, I was sitting in the sunroom working all day. And now I've got to like scrape ice off the top of my pool. Vanilla version isn't a challenge, just takes longer. That makes sense. Yeah, because you can still just spam your instrument. That DK igloo. That cursed DK igloo. Okay, so he doesn't even go into the chunky treasure chest area. He just like totally skips it and keeps moving without having punch. Makes sense. Doesn't even go for the bananas. Still no tiny or lanky yet. And then gets in a galleon and goes straight for the shops. I think I might be missing here a little bit. I tend to go for bananas and stuff first. Patched in rando, but you can play the bongos the moment you enter the igloo and it'll freeze the igloo. Ooh, a shame. goes for the potion, which makes sense. He's buying out like everything he can.
Sprint.
Blessed ring stand sprint. Yeah, that's great as a kid. Igloo sucks. So 46 minutes in, 29 bananas. Stalled out on the bananas a little bit, but hitting a high density area in Galleon here. Probably gonna bust into Aztec as I guess he must either Aztec's super expensive or he's waiting for Vines or PTT. Gotta head out early, have Jazz band this morning. Have a blast. I think Jazz is super cool.
So coconut leads
Discovered
to somehow. And
it was patched when you tried it in your first rando. Hey, it's a wise idea to try and freeze the igloo. You don't know? Might as well. Let me get rid of this coaster. It's so loud. And then goes to the next shop. Not getting distracted by really anything else. And that... Wow, look at that excellent bouncing to avoid hitting the water. Man's got it all. 32. 32 bananas. Halfway there. Yeah, so I think the two big takeaways I have right now, at least for Kevin, are like... Push as far as you can push until you need to think. And get aggressive on GBs. And I don't know if that'd be the case for like regular season 2 settings. I haven't watched a ton lately, but I guess gotta head out. Hopefully I'll be able to figure that thing out. At work I failed twice now. I sincerely hope that you figure it out so you don't have to worry about it anymore, Pyroki. Best of luck to you. Okay, so he's got more hints. He just found out. Yeah, so I'm interested to see how he goes about this boss hint. He's got a couple levels he hasn't jumped into yet, like Castle and Aztec. I want to see if he figures out, like if he does anything to figure out which place to go to. Attempt 3 incoming, you don't know when. Yeah, I hope you get it, man. Feels frustrating to try the same thing over and over without a lot of different results, so.
To Aztec.
So he's going to Aztec now. No PTT or Vines yet. But with Diddy and Guitar, you can at least get to the back. And he sees that it's the highest density thing so far. And has the GBs to get in. I didn't know about that. He probably did peep this at the beginning, and I missed it.
Okay, what's foolish here?
Okay, so
Vines we know are like not here.
Yeah, Vines are definitely not there. Still going for pretty dense checks. I think
locked are pineapple.
Oh, Vines locked or pineapple.
Oh, it's gonna be one of these.
He knows. He knows he's chasing down pineapple things. What was that hint from? I can't remember. I think I was doing the same thing when I was in here.
There is a potion in the Galleon treasure room, though.
He knows there's a potion in the treasure room. Either way, yeah, he's burning through the levels. Wow, nice jump.
We can narrow down the bosses quite a bit.
How do you narrow down the boss?
We already have 2 levels with foolish color bananas.
Foolish bananas, yep, that's definitely a big part of it. And then what else can you use to narrow down the bosses? Is that it? In that case, is he just gonna get lucky on his pick, or? He's got coconut, we'll go for this. I think these are both just too dense checks, which is why he's going for them. Just trying to get bananas and information and access to other levels.
Bot to start today. I was intending for the sponsorship to start.
I'm trying to like listen a little bit, see if I can get any insightful commentary from him.
They went ahead and played the bot
he's been playing for so long. I'm sure most of his audience has like heard a ton of his insights and stuff. So we went and did
We'll
those
find out on
at a
Sunday.
density. Got bombed.
I guess I could
Those
just
bees
go
are
in.
incredible.
I have the
Seeing
ability
Connor
to
get bombed by
go
bees
over
tells me
race.
that sometimes you just get
Erase
bombed by
against
bees
myself.
and there's nothing you can do about
Okay,
it.
so there was a Way of the Horde thing here.
Okay, so he remembers this is Way of the Horde. He's probably going to buy some stuff in the shop. Mini Monkey, that's
Okay,
huge.
that's our mini monkey.
So I think he's going to start chasing Mini Monkey hints here. Or just Mini Monkey checks. He needs Tiny first. He is not pushed to get Kongs. He's just gone. That's interesting.
Tea kettle.
Although, it might just be out of scope. Like, I don't remember exactly what the hints were for the Kongs. Let's see what we got. So what do you do next?
Okay, it's 119. For the boss,
You
so we might as
have
well, like,
access to
maybe check it shortly.
Tiny Temple. He goes and he checks Llama. Wow, nice slide, dude.
Here, so it's just like 2 more 5s.
Surprise, surprise. Connor75 is good. And start set does not check the Tiny Temple. I guess with no hints that look interesting for Tiny Temple. And I guess not a lot you can do with just Tiny and Lanky being gone. Keeps moving
Good
forward.
luck. I'll be
Ooh.
back to that category
Goofed.
eventually.
Goes for the shop. Again, scoops up the GB. I think... Yeah, that's got to be huge. Just going for everything in the shops as soon as you can. I definitely missed out on that at the beginning. He knows... Oh, wait. You can put, like... You can put where things are, like, silhouetted in your tracker. That's really interesting. I did not know that. So you can look and say, like, oh, this is here and that's there. That's, man, that hint tracker's... The Track-O-Matic's really good.
Banana levels.
23 of those. Some good jumps.
I mean, I've been
Nice
wanting to go
jumpies.
into that for a while. It's just not super high on the
53
priority
minutes,
list.
38 bananas. That is a good pace. Let's do another check and see how far off we were. I really should have just kept that open. And I need to go to my VODs as fast as possible. No. Okay, so what was that? It was...
might be just enough.
But 53 minutes, 38 bananas. I know it's about more than just the bananas, but... $58 minutes, 24 bananas. What the heck? Was I just walking into Aztec for the first time? I went to Castle. I guess I was just looking for GBs in Castle. Castle's low priority. Yeah, I think... Why did I not have GBs? Was it just shops? Interesting. I think it's just... It seems so obvious in post. What do I need to know in the present? Is he gonna go to Castle? Either way, I am so many GBs behind already. Yeah, I think he just sees the Castle's low value and avoids it early on.
Yeah, plenty of new route stuff to try.
Oh, he's working on some 101% stuff.
Might as well do this. I'm not.
Might as well do this. That means he thinks it's fast enough to do.
Charge.
Man, he gets that every time. That is so good. I struggle with getting the jump afterwards. I like get stuck in the same place. And he doesn't even think about it. Jeez. That's probably worth practicing for an evening. Grab, he's not going to use that for anything.
See, it's, you know, you may be like, wow, that's so useless, but at least that,
He
like...
gets the bananas afterwards? That's so
takes the
much
points down.
faster. Oh my gosh.
Now we know that all Aztec has left is a.
And I did.
5.
I don't think I got
And
that
there we
immediately.
go. Aztec officially has nothing left.
Oh, that was so
obviously we have to go
good.
grab Tiny,
You just routed so well.
but now we know Aztec is just. Aztec's dead now.
It's just GBs. What does he do now? He just goes to what, the shop and maybe.
We full cleared it.
I mean, maybe Chunky 5-door?
And now that we have Primate Punch, we can go at Lanky and Factory. Okay, so Aztec was indeed the answer.
What's he doing? Is he just getting some more GBs? He's considering the Llama Temple fast for something. Oh. Just another check right there.
Me grabbing that.
What?
So the Kevin settings
What a little optimization.
have a point.
He's getting the
system
fairy.
to them.
Oh, he knows Tiny's here.
And those are the numbers you see, like the blue next to Aztec.
Isn't
blue
a
0
Kong worth
means
points?
There's nothing left here. But
Or he like
do I do this?
set
for
that up.
GB? So I
Weird.
may want to go buy that last.
I don't understand why his tracker said 0 points at that point. Maybe it's because he put the silhouette on there. And like didn't activate it. So like he knew Tiny was already an Aztec. And since it was on the tracker, it was considered done. And he just, yeah, he just hit a couple efficient things along that path. Jumping in the lava, bold move, but so effective there. Gathering some good insights off this. And now uses punch in some pretty convenient places in aisles, probably to scoop up GBs.
Well, I guess main 16 left in aisles, but nothing in the main aisles.
And he's looking in
You know,
aisles for
something
stuff.
important is in
And he really
trying to
backs up to
command
get this
fairies.
fairy. That's probably something I need to do, is back away from the fairies to take pictures. I think I do it when I'm too close.
Tiny was on the Fairy and Llama Temple.
He's heading back in factory,
This
presumably to get Lanky.
move that
And where's
Candy
he?
has is going to be really important because it
He's
tells
using
us
punch?
how to get
I think it was
Feather
Chunky,
and Key.
Lanky, and it was on Toy Monster. So he's checking this first because... Oh, I don't need to punch that thing. Oh, I can just do the box. And I can just peek it.
Wait,
Duh. That's great.
huh?
This is really worth it. Wow, this is such a better idea than playing
So
Donkey
thank you,
Kong
the
today.
Toy Monster.
Feel free to answer the question of the day, by the way. Who is your favorite celebrity? I'm not big on celebrities, but I thought it was a good question of the day.
Peanut.
Mine's either Owen Wilson or Guy Fieri. Or Bobby Flay. Mostly celebrity chefs and people that say, wow. But I'm not big on celebrities. Also, Alex Guarnaschelli. Strong third or fourth. What are you doing? You're getting some coins while you're here. That's pretty efficient. Gotta love a flying Kong.
I haven't even looked at Castle yet.
Hasn't looked at Castle. Sounds like he doesn't care too much though. And he's going for a quick...
Did we...
Oh, he teleported there. I thought he was going for the mini monkey check.
Oh, Lanky buys this. Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's looking...
Lanky not Tiny.
No, not the
I guess I should just
beavers.
go buy that
I'm
fairy, then know
so
where it is
bothered.
again, unfortunately.
Oh, he needs fairies for a Lanky, or for BFI. I think am I going for my Way of the Hordes too early? There's no way. I come and I beaver and I disappear to do stuff. Hey, somebody's got a beaver. I'm glad this is working out well because I feel like some of the other, like the Scream wasn't a great channel points reward, but people are using this, which means it's on the right track. I still need to, I think I should make it look better though. Actually, is my, I think alerts, no, alerts is over Chrome. You should be able to see it.
Room has something.
So back to Galleon to buy more
There's so much in
ferries.
cabins is out of logic if we were to go back there.
Wow. He ran straight into there with no hesitation. Like he remembered which one the ferry was on. And he's got his 5th ferry, so he's rushing whatever that is. He knows there's 2 things in cabins, but he's not going for it yet. 59 minutes. And he's missing
let's go see what
trombone,
returning the banana fairies gets
feather,
us.
hunky, and gone. And key 8. Now I learned in post that the tough one is key 8, and it's on the blast course in forest. So let's see how he figures that out. He's gonna scoop up gone here, which is just something he needs. Oh, hunky chunky. Either way. I don't think he uses that for anything though.
I'm so bad at looking at my level order with this.
Now
this
he's thinking.
tracker.
He's going back to factory to scoop up Lanky with Hunky Chunky, knowing that it is the toy monster. Because he just looked at his hints.
So that was needed for Chunky Phase anyway.
He needed that for Chunky Phase, and now he's going to get Lanky here, and then he's going to have the family at 1 hour in. Again, the big takeaway seems to be go aggressive on GBs, and it seems so simple, but like, maybe don't go for like the way of the hordes, and don't try to solve everything so fast. Like, get your resources and then solve everything.
I forgot this fight's shorter.
It's kind of like when you're playing a Pikmin level, like one of the Dandoris or something like that. You got to build up your Pikmin count before you try to bring all the things back to the ship. And it's like you got to get your GB count and stuff up before you go looking for little things. Which is honestly like how I was treating the Scrub Central seeds. That's a good point. I was doing really good in the Scrub Central seeds. And like, I know item hunting's easier, but the way I was playing that was like basically just going as deep as I could and then figuring out the item hunting stuff afterwards.
Feather. We need to find.
And for the what's he saying?
The 9s.
He needs to find the 9. So I think there's a lesson to be learned there. Like, that was working, and it wasn't just because of the item hunting. It wasn't just because of reduced requirement. Like, 123, my record is miles ahead of my season 2, like a half hour ahead. And that half hour was on a jet seed.
As well check some Helm lobby.
Just checking Helm lobby. Just checking Helm lobby. Oh.
Okay, Isles is done.
That's pretty big. Yeah, I mean, anything on Isles is pretty good. That makes sense. And he knew there was still stuff there.
Caves.
I don't know if he's going to use sacks for anything, but still. Again, thank you to Connor75 for just doing this run for me to look at. Please support him and check out his Twitch and his YouTube and subscribe and all the stuff.
Maybe we'll want that.
Nothing there.
More hints could be helpful.
The former record holder for the fastest randomizer seed. Probably still the record holder for like 101% and another, like a bunch of random normal categories. But the randomizer record was taken by OBO in the Blitz qualifier with a 115. Unbelievable. Definitely want to watch that at some point too. This is kind of nice because I don't have to like, I can commentate and I don't have to like move my fingers at the same time.
There's the gorilla gone. Okay.
There's gone, which means he's just looking for feather and trombone and key 8 now.
So all the chunky stuff is solved. Yeah, the chunky.
And he's still gonna use, he's definitely some high densityness in here that he's thinking about. He peeks the splat on top of the pillar. And then is going to...
I kind of want to do the lanky first.
So he knows there's two things in cabins.
Let's try it.
He's going for more GBs still.
I want to get to 44.
More hints. So he's still being aggressive on GBs for hints.
No, we don't have trombone. What am I thinking? That's what we're looking for.
He realizes he can't do the sprint cabin, so he assumed that coming in.
Okay.
Wow,
so
this coffee's so much stronger.
Can do in logic now, because we have Gorilla Gone.
I think I've been under-caffeinated. I gotta be careful with this stuff.
And then
I bought ground coffee because I thought overall it would be cheaper to use than K-Cups. And then I think I was improperly making cold brew for a while, and it was like super not caffeinated and weak. And now I just made like a normal pot of coffee with like a somewhat similar amount, and I'm like zooming. I think I was just making horrible cold brew without any technique, and that was the problem.
No orange room.
No orange room, and he recognizes that.
Oops.
That's big. Definitely worth checking out of logic with knowing that they were both hinted. And he charged. I always forget you can charge attack those ones. Because the only thing is the purple clap traps. Those are the only issue. And he just goes for some more GBs and stuff.
Sarbanas are not foolish in this level.
No feathers, so he can't get that balloon.
Maybe I should be prioritizing Trough and Scoff.
He's going for the DK1. He's gonna get something here. This is that sniper hint.
That could just be for homing ammo.
And that's true. The it is just for homing ammo. So he's not prioritizing it.
The Papple's out.
He just stays on the ground. He doesn't even worry about the shelf. He just goes for it. Oh my god, I've been severely under-caffeinated for days. I didn't realize what was going on. I had like a half a gallon of like slightly coffee-y water. Rocket barrel. I think I grabbed that a lot earlier. And then
There's a second potion here, though.
I think I started chasing things with that. Yeah, I did start chasing that, and it wasn't necessarily useful. I'll make sure to message Connor after this and see if it's okay to put on YouTube. And he goes for this GB since he's here. He said he wanted 44, so that makes sense.
Also, there's so much.
Whoa. See him slide off there like that?
Maybe we should be.
Oh, and you get some bananas too, so that makes sense.
Logic in multiple places. Like, we skipped vines. We just skipped homing ammo.
I'm listening.
Trying to follow the logic is going to be tough at this point.
Skip vines, skip homing ammo. So he's concerned about, yeah, how logic has changed up. Looks at his hints immediately.
Okay, oh.
Painting room zingers. He's it sounds like he's probably gonna go straight for that.
Never mind. That's the peanuts.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, makes sense. CB Forest, another. Okay, castle surroundings.
That's solved.
Okay.
That's out of logic. He didn't go to castle at all.
That's one of the moves we got. We skipped logic 4 in the castle surroundings.
I guess he doesn't care about that.
Oh, yeah,
I think I got distracted by something in the surroundings anyways.
Okay, and there's our second move here.
Okay, Strong Kong was on that. I think I missed that the first time.
See ya. Now back to Japes.
So those two potions weren't interested, and those were just scouring ones. So Japes goes for the zingers with the 44 hints. And he's gonna see what's in there. I can't remember.
Path.
This is the peanuts path, because you need peanuts to get in there. And this solves the
Long
orang
monkey
stand
solved.
as well. Yep.
Mini monkey solved.
Is that orang stand? What was that in a shop? I can't remember. Goes for this, picks up the bananas along the way. Yeah.
That was. This is hopefully feather.
Looking for feather. That I think this might be feather. Can't remember.
So we have
Bongos.
that for K-roll because we don't have oranges.
Works on his. Uses his time very efficiently. Gets feather. And decides to use it here? Oh, he
delayed or
waits for the
remastered?
fairy. Oh, no, it's dead. Waiting for the fairy would
Remastered.
make sense, though. Oh, you gotta leave and come back in? Get out of here. Oh, I had no idea. I had no freaking fracking idea.
Okay, now we need to use
I'm such a
peanuts
novice.
and like nothing else for key 8. No vines, please.
And then not checking this boss. He's pretty confident
There was.
not going for the boss.
Oh, I never got that. Where was this potion? That's a 3. This is Baboon Blast.
Looks
We're
in
not ready
here.
to
He
do Baboon
remembers he saw a
Blast.
potion in here. And is going
We're
to
not that
use
desperate.
feather.
It's either useless or Baboon Blast, I guess.
Sorry,
Yeah,
one
it's not even
second.
necessarily Baboon Blast. This could just be a useless potion. Okay, so wait, what level is Trombone in?
Okay. Now he's looking at bosses, so he's interested. Because he doesn't know. But he's decided an hour and 18...
If
An
it's
hour and
on a
11 minutes
boss,
in to check that out. Goes for japes.
It
Because
has
these
to be
are...
castle.
Wait.
If it's on a boss.
He's saying here? Let's learn his wisdom.
Useless or Baboon Blast, I guess. This potion, that's a 3.
I'll turn his volume up a little bit.
This is Baboon Blast. We're not ready to do Baboon Blast.
Not ready to do Baboon
We're
Blast.
not that desperate. It's either useless or Baboon Blast, I guess.
And this
Yeah,
was
it's
the
not even necessarily
clincher.
Baboon Blast. This could just be a useless potion.
He's not going for this. He thinks it's either blast or something useless. And it makes sense.
Okay, so wait, what level is
because he's got all the
Trombone?
other moves. And he's looking at the point totals. Yeah, there's 3 left. He knows it's Baboon Blast or something useless.
If it's
But that
on a
blast is needed for
boss,
key 8.
it has to be castle.
And I missed what he
If it's
said
on a
again.
boss.
Because I was too busy
It's
yapping.
on- If it's on a boss, it has to be castle.
Is
If
he
it's on
looking-
a boss.
He's looking at the point totals. Because Galleon CBs are foolish. So he's using the point values to determine what boss it could be. So he's checking this. Why is he checking this? Because there's only 3 left. Like, what's he looking for? He knows where a potion is.
Then key 8 is most likely in fungi.
Thinks key 8 is fungi because of the point value. Because there's exactly 11 left, and keys are big. He leaves, skipping, picking up. You could be faster than this for sure. Because if you pick up, he's gonna have to go back for that, and that's the only thing in there.
Let's go to castle.
Goes into castle for the first
Yeah, we
time an
almost have
hour and
everything.
12
We
minutes in,
gotta
with 46 bananas.
figure out this last little bit of logic, though.
This is Way of the Horde, so he's gonna hit this. No? Yes.
No, there's
Man,
nothing
he
here,
skipped-
There's nothing here.
He skipped this the whole time. And he's going into maybe it was the other seed that this was Way of the Horde, actually. I could totally be wrong. Can't quite remember. 8:17. Plenty of time before work. So, castle routing. He knows there's something in the surroundings on the path to Chunky. He hits the underground first. Picking up CBs because he thinks that it's Castle Boss. He thinks it's Castle Boss, so he's going through here trying to get into the boss.
132, that's not that bad.
So, and he has given up on bananas. He thinks he has the information he needs. So he's not going for the 54 and he's not going for the 60 hint. He's gonna go look for bananas here with punch, probably pretty efficiently. Is he checking this because he solved Peanut, and I think he solved Sniper. He missed. I think he wants the CBs here. And then yeah, he's gonna punch to get his banana count up fast. Nice no scope. What a master. He's gonna get these Diddy bananas again, really fast with punch. I think he's gonna get these CBs and leave. Yep. Cause he doesn't want any more GBs. He's figured it out. So he's gonna see what's on this boss, and depending on the color of the vial, he will choose whether or not to even get it. My guess is that he's not even gonna get it, because he's gonna see that it's a clear potion. He's gonna figure out it's either vines or homing or oranges, and he's gonna say, there's nothing left in the cabin, so I don't care about oranges. He's gonna say, I don't need vines because Helm is dead. Could be a super duper, but he's got nothing to pick up in, well, he might be interested in that because it's forest. I know for a fact you can find super duper somewhere else because I did. And or he'll think it's homing and he'll be like, okay, well I found rocket barrel on DK cabin? So that's solved? Scoops this up. What's he doing here? He's going for the crate, because that could just be efficient.
I guess more hints.
Oh, I'm definitely going back to ground coffee. That cold brew was just not hitting. I've been slow for days. I've got the zooms now. I miss the zooms.
The bean is here.
It's bean time, baby!
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're so close.
Still trying to get what he needs to get to the bosses. Let's see what we got. I think he's going down here to get the Diddy Peanut balloon. Oh man. This can even trip up the best. Unbelievable. Now he's got enough. He's gonna go for the boss. He's gonna see clear potion. My guess is he's gonna leave. I think he's gonna figure it out. If I figured it out, he can figure it out, because I did not do this boss. Takes a sip, stays hydrated. That's big time. You gotta stay hydrated.
What if it is a baboon blast?
It's not blast. He thinks it might be blast.
The path could be peanuts for baboon blast and japes, and then Kate is on a baboon blast course.
Peanuts for baboon blast and japes.
That is possible.
So he thinks he's still trying to figure out his peanut hint. Why didn't he go for that? Peanut and feather. Why didn't he? Because both were on the peanuts path and one was on the orangutan path. He thinks, or you can just click and drag. No way.
Then it would have to be on...
That's a good tip to know too with the tracker. I didn't know that's how that worked.
Trombone is not here.
Oh, this isn't even where the boss is. That was a totally useless trip. The castle. Holy cow.
Yeah, let's try this theory. Okay. The Aztec boss.
Is he gonna go to Japes? He's checking bosses.
Can't be Galleon boss. Can't be Factory boss.
Yeah, he's going to get Japes to get that. He's gonna get the blast, and then I think he'll figure it out and go straight to Forest. But that still leaves him with a missing trombone. And that trombone is, I think, in Galleon. And I think I looked around Galleon for a bunch of stuff. This is still gonna be a good time.
Let's see what this is. I should have done it.
Yeah, he thinks he should have done it too. Busy Burrow, what's his strategy? He stays tiny, which I think is a good idea. I actually like tiny a lot for this minigame. Stalling them a little bit so they don't immediately die, but they spawn back slower, I think is useful. And like your center of shooting with feathers, I think is valuable. He's gonna do that for a little bit. And some miscellaneous shooting. Pretty cool. Doing great. Well done indeed. Good job, Connor75. Hey, yeah, I definitely think I could do this for a tournament.
Okay.
I'm listening.
So let's go and do Fungi Bee Blast.
He's doing Fungi Blast, looking at the point totals, and thinking that there's a key in Forest. So he's like, he saw Peanuts on the path to Key 8 and Diddy K. Rool and Tiny K. Rool, and he says, okay, then it has to be this Peanuts thing that we found is probably on the path to Key 8. So that's how he figures it out, and that goofed people up, and that goofed me up. It was this Key 8 thing. I just think it's tough because
You missed yeah.
I think I thought
sorry.
Feather was on what Blast
Okay,
was on. There's, yeah, I found it. This is what I was missing.
We found Key 8, now we just need to find Trombone.
What are you gonna do to figure out Trombone? Does he know?
It was in a castle shop. And since we have found this officially means Beanstalk is dead.
Beanstalk's
There are now
dead because
0
he's
points
11.
left in Fungi when I pick this up.
I definitely need to write down the point values for the actual qualifier.
This is fun. This is fun math at the end.
The math is big. I definitely have to have that written down. No way I'm getting away from that. He shoots high on that. Wow.
That was
And he shoots high on that. Bold. I like it. Awesome. Welcome to bonus stage. See what we got going on. He does a big Kremlin Kosh. And he's firing at...
Galleon or Castle?
My man is firing at barrels that don't have a Krem yet. He's not reacting. He's being proactive. I don't know if that's working out better or not.
Trombone.
Actually, I think he's in... Is this good or not? Because you're only going to get lucky with it sometimes. Although his reaction time's really good too. I can't just replicate that.
Nice.
I posted in Twitch on Discord, right? Yeah, I did. Want to make sure I did that. There's Key 8. So now...
Okay.
What you thinking?
Good coconut, guitar.
is what he got in.
What is it? Guitar.
He's figuring out his hints.
Or I guess it's more just barrels. Coconut barrels, guitar.
What's he doing? Figuring out where trombone is. Look at that brain working. He's cooking. The kitchen's steamy.
Japes. Nothing in Aztec. Factory Galleon. Forest.
Looking at the point totals left.
Caves Boss. Has a 5.
The trombone's more than a 5 though, right?
5. It's an important shared. Or an active. It's probably homing ammo.
You just figured out what's on the boss.
It's probably homing ammo there.
He didn't even look. Oh my god. He's a genius. He figured out it's Cave's boss because it can't. Scallion CBs are full. She checked the other ones.
I mean, let's just go check it.
He's still
Probably
checking
homing
it.
ammo there. And on the DK 5-door cabin, we got rocket barrel.
I was thinking rocket barrel. Oh, you know where it was? I'm pretty sure it was on Diddy.
Probably a rocket barrel check.
Diddy Lighthouse. But you can put that together.
Rocket barrel check in castle or galleon.
Goes for bananas. Rocket barrel check, coconut, galleon. You can put together.
Why do we even...
You can put that together as Lighthouse probably. He's going for CBs here to get to the boss. What is he doing? You can do that? Get out of here. Get out of here. How about that?
So yeah, let's just go do our rocket barrel checks.
Yeah, he puts it
Castle
together and he says
galleon.
go rocket barrel. Which, that one I figured out. But again, I was already
Can't
like
be
miles
Macfish.
behind at this point. Let's do another check and see. Let's do one more check and see where we were at. I just need to keep that tab up. I keep disappearing. Subscribe to Connor for this. Definitely worth it though. Connor's great. Connor is a very good runner. Have an async one. Okay, so this is 125 in, 48 GBs. 125 in. 125 in. I just got peanuts for the first time. I have 36 bananas. I'm missing trombone, feather, a bunch of chunky moves. Oh my god, I'm so far behind. What was I doing? I just got tiny. I did too much trouncing around Galleon early. I was looking in, like, unrelated places for... It's all the backtracking. That's the problem. It's all the backtracking. I'm gonna leave this. Going back to Galleon to do his rocket barrel checks. He's probably gonna go straight for the lighthouse, is my guess.
Random games before I streamed. You guys are so funny.
Yeah, he's going straight for the lighthouse. He's gonna find his trombone. He's gonna be good. He's gonna go straight for K. Rool. He's gonna be done at like 134. We'll see if we can glean anything from his bosses as well. I guess mainly his lanky K. Rool, because I think I've got tiny and chunky K. Rool in lockdown. He's probably got some strats for lanky K. Rool, if I had to guess. Yeah, so he goes straight for this, knowing it's coconut, and I didn't know you could climb that. Coconut and peanut. He's gonna see it's blue potion.
There it is! Alright, Og, thanks for the raid. We found trombone.
Trombone. Oh, big strap.
Okay,
Oh,
we
that's
did
nice.
our math.
Oh. Did the ab roller
this is
yesterday, so
tough,
that hit the
like,
spot.
figuring out where stuff is in the end game like this. You gotta really...
He used
Look at
all
your
of his brain
paths.
cells. That was great. Put it together. Okay, so he's going to K rule. I think I'm gonna watch Lanky Phase real quick,
like,
and then we'll call it.
Combining the multipath plus math, like it's, you can find where stuff is. Like I just sat there for 20 seconds and thought about it, and was like, it has to be a rocket barrel check. So I'm guessing homing ammo was on Cave's boss, and I'm because I had Troffenskopf
just immediately to the right and prepares to hit the number 1 switch. He doesn't even think about it. He doesn't even look.
Because then I realized trombone itself can't be on the boss.
He's just got to memorize.
I was worried at first all those other hints were just going to be leading me to like a ponytail twirl. To
oh, this is practicable. This is definitely practicable. And then he goes right for the 4. He doesn't even look. He just throws.
We did it.
Oh, he's got this on lockdown. I gotta do this. Because it's the same every time. I have to do that. Grabs it. Throws it. He's got an angle. He knows where he's throwing it too. Oh my god, that's so fast. That is so fast. I have to practice that. I might do that with save states. Practice Lanky K roll. That's incredible. Alright, that's all I needed to see. Thank y'all everybody so much for joining. Thank you Connor75 for an awesome run to watch. I'm going to be back tomorrow morning with Async 3 and we're gonna see what we learned. I think we're done for today. So Haunted Homies, thank you so much for joining. I'm your spooky host, and I hope you have a wonderful day. See ya.